What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Vash, joined, as always, by the one, the only, the stone cold stunner himself, Ashy Pastrami, the meats in the delis.
I wish I had 2 beers to
dun 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 dun
clink.
Dun 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 dun. That was his music.
And then followed up is his opponents, the one who is just messing with pixels.
Oh no,
the one.
Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm John Cena, bitch.
That was very good, Chef. Wow, that was like a good reference. You know what? Cheers, buddy.
Mazel.
That was funny. Mazel tov.
We are the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. Thank you for watching or downloading or doing whatever it is that you end up doing on the day. So you can find us on Instagram at og.podcast. Our Twitter, which we don't use, is at overachieversp. Our website is ogpodcast.fm, where you get this episode and every episode where we talk about what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, and some gaming news.
Locations.
And geographical locations, as well as this is not just a gaming podcast where we talk about video games. We talk about whatever comes to mind, because
talk about art, talk about history, talk about
geography,
mechanical sciences, you know what I mean?
Continents, regions,
other
Spain
things.
being in South America.
Spain being in South America. It's true.
It's true. Real stories, real things. So, so you can find us there. And hi.
Dude, I went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy this week.
I haven't seen it. So.
Phenomenal movie. I'm not going to say any spoilers, but it was super freaking good. That was easily the best Marvel movie I've seen since Endgame by a long shot.
I would agree.
Yeah, I mean, now that Spider-Man was bad, I thought Spider-Man was good. I mean, personally, I thought Strange 2 sucked, but that's just my personal opinion. And I wasn't a huge fan of the Thor movie, but the Guardians movie was like top tier. I mean, the whole thing was so good. The comedy was actually, some of it was brilliant. Drax was on point, like just fucking hilarious, the whole movie. But yeah, it is the last Guardians movie, so it's kind of bittersweet.
With this team.
Well, I think they said that if they're going to do it, it would be like a different.
So different.
Like Guardians. It won't be Guardians of the Galaxy 4. It'll be something completely different.
Correct.
So, but I have a feeling that the next movie is going to be about Star-Lord. So
probably.
Yeah.
Well, they left it.
Or at least not the next movie, but the next movie in that like arc of the storyline. I think they'll probably branch off to doing something about him directly. But yeah, phenomenal movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely worth going to the theater to see. If not, it'll be on Disney Plus in like 3 weeks probably.
Also true.
I need to, at this point, I'm just gonna wait till it goes on streams.
It's definitely a movie to watch in theaters if you can. It was good.
Yeah, I took my mom for Mother's Day. We went and I took her to the Bougie Theater, the IPIC, which is like the one with the leather recliners, and you get a server.
Oh, you gotta go to the recliners. Yeah. Get the food, get the drinks. You know,
do the stuff.
Have myself a burger and some truffle fries while I was watching the movie. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get some burger and truffle fries.
So,
yeah, we have something like that here called the Alamo. So Alamo Theater is great.
The Alamo is okay. I always prefer. There's another one. Well, there's Alamo does all the newer movies, but there's another one that does a lot of old films that me and Mallory go to a lot, called Syndicated, and that was like my favorite. They have really good food. Oh my god! Like if you want to go see like,
you don't go to like the Nighthawk?
There's the anniversary of like, I don't really like Nighthawk, but Syndicated, like if it's like the anniversary of Indiana Jones, they'll be playing that. They always have just like either like weird films or older films, and then they have just like really good food and drinks. Damn, that food's so fucking good.
Yeah, Alamo does the same thing. They do some fun like themed stuff. They have food that's themed around the movies.
My favorite thing about Alamo is the intro when you walk in. It's a woman who left a voicemail because she got kicked out because she was on her phone, and they took the voicemail and put it as the intro to "Don't be on your fucking phone" during the movie.
You serious?
It's very funny. It's probably online. You can probably look up like Alamo Draft House like intro. I'm just gonna do that real quick.
And play it for the folks.
No, I mean, we don't have to play it for people.
Still, I'm sure it's there. But anyway, yeah.
Yes, it is here.
What'd you drop in Discord?
Yeah,
drop
I want to hear
Which,
it.
if you want to watch this, if you're listening, you're not watching us live on YouTube or Twitch at the moment. Twitch.tv/OG podcast. It's discord.me/OG podcast. Then you can listen to the thing that Dom's about to show if you want. If you're curious and you don't feel like sleuthing on the internet, and you just want to click a link, you can go to discord.me/OG podcast. Join our community of expert gamers and trolls. And
I like how you said trolls in there because that's me.
I know that's you. So yeah. I threw one out there for you. So
thank you.
Anyway, how you guys doing? How you been? It's been like 3 weeks because we had a little one-off for Mother Day last week.
Well, so you were traveling and then I was traveling.
I might be traveling again, which I'm a little upset about, but I'm trying to figure out because I have to next week, which is, for those who don't know and don't listen to this podcast, the June 1st is the early release date for Diablo 4 if you happen to pre-order. Just so happens that Cinegear is June 1st through the 3rd. So
you gonna bring your Steam Deck?
It won't work on a Steam Deck.
Wait, really?
So. I mean, I might and try to see if I can get it.
You have a laptop, don't you?
But I don't have it on PC. I have it on PlayStation.
Wow, you fucking idiot. So you actually could just do, you're staying at a hotel, I assume. Just bring your PlayStation.
I thought about it. I mean, I can just bring I have remote play. I can just play on my phone. So
yeah, it's not fun though, dude. Just bring your fucking PlayStation. It won't be a hassle. Granted, it's a much smaller footprint, but I just had to go to Austin for the week last week, and I brought my Switch with me so I could play Tears of the Kingdom. And I know it's handheld, but I also brought the dock so I could play it on the hotel.
Yeah, it's the PlayStation 5 is big.
Big, so.
Bring it.
No, it's all good. I'll just wait.
Bring it.
Bring it. Damn it, we can't time it up.
Bring it.
Well, why are you you're holding it out a little bit? Why? What was that?
I don't know. I'm off today because my fucking shit. I look like I'm like a Roblox character or something over here.
It's true. Chef is he's feeling very digital today. So we're
pissing me off, man. Like, I actually went and fixed this shit. Why is it still broke? I fucking hate Xfinity so much. Y'all are a trash can company.
Trash can company. Trash can.
You know, if they could see your mouth move to actually see those voices come out of your mouth, they would be upset. But they can't see it. They can't see it.
Damn,
but
that's funny.
It'd be good.
You know, the funny thing is I do conference calls all week long on work, and I have no problems with my video upload.
It's almost certainly this app we use.
It has to be because I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I literally conducted a Zoom meeting with 8 people on it earlier this week. So how? Like, that's actually crazy. And I was the one hosting and presenting. So
that's a great question,
that's
buddy.
crazy. Anyways, that's not video game related, but
magnets. How
magnets, yeah, magnets, yeah,
it is magnets.
Yeah. But in video game related news, I'll go ahead and jump into what I've been playing.
Hey, why don't you go ahead and jump into what you've been playing? Go ahead and tell us about the raid you've been leading or something.
So I started raid leading like 10-man stuff, and now I'm doing the 25 mans, and I'm making bank, dude. I'm making so much money.
That could have been any better.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's okay. I changed my name in the Discord. I'm Chef Wow Addict Crondo. Like, listen, Wrath of the Lich King has probably like 6 more months, maybe like 8 more months to it, and then my WoW addiction basically
maybe like 12 more months.
Yeah, and then
13 more months. Then there's like 18 more months and 24.
And then there's gonna be
guys. It's 2021 or it's 2031, and I'm gonna stop, guys. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. But yeah, now I've been doing the raid leading thing for this guild. That's like, I'm like an organizer for it, and so it's been fun. But outside of that, I actually, believe it or not, I actually started raiding less and just doing all my own raids. So like,
I don't believe you.
I did. I mean, I know this sounds degenerate as fuck, but I was going to like 8 raids a week, and now I'm doing like 3.
He's like, yeah, man, I'm going to the raids, man.
I was, man. When Ulduar came out, I just could not get enough of it, and now it's like at the point where I'm really fucking bored of it, and I host 3 raids a week, and that's the 3 I go to. So I stopped going to other people's shit, and I'm making like a ton of gold. So now that like when Ice Crown comes out, I've got enough money to buy the legendary sword. what is it? Shadowmourn, which is
tight.
what my two big goals for Wrath of Lich King were. I wanted Shadowmourn on my paladin, and I can stop reading whatever I want. Oh yeah, you're right. It's an axe. Right. And then I wanted Memoron's head, which was it's like a flying mount, and it's like he's like one of the bosses in.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds tight. It
is tight. No, it is. It is. It's like a really limited edition exclusive mount that I could never get back in the day, and those were the two items I could never get that I always wanted to get. So I've already got one of them. I bought the helmet. I bought the mount the other day. So now my paladin's like zipping around in this like mechanical floaty head thing with it's like a helicopter, and cool. It was really expensive. I just saved up a lot of gold for it, but so anyways, outside of that, I started playing that Lord of the Rings game. I am like already completely checked out with it. I gotta be honest, man. They botched the release of this game like so
they really did
fucking hard, dude. Like I actually have never seen a mobile game shit the bed so quick. Like it literally took 24 hours for that game to become stagnant as fuck, dude.
Classic,
and
dude.
it sucks. Like I don't want it to suck, dude. Like I wanted it to be good, but like
yeah.
I can log in on my phone. I can simulate campaigns, light side, dark side, do a PvP battle, simulate the challenges, level up my people, and I'm done. That's like literally all I can do in the game. That's it. That's like quite literally all there is to do. There's nothing to do. And for
Get this man something to do.
Yeah, for real. I mean, well, hey, when MSF came out, you had Blitz, you had the raids.
It's true.
This company is fucking EA. It's backed by EA. Like, what the fuck, dude? The Star Wars Galaxy Heroes came out like, I don't know, like
7 years ago.
Yeah, a while ago. Yes, it's got to be 7-8 years ago. And this game is a complete replica of the Galaxy Heroes engine. Like the UI is completely the same. So why? And they're saying that the raid's not going to come out until October or something like that. Like, dude, the game is dead AF by that point. Bet
Those
that.
bastards.
Yeah, those bastards is right because I mean, unfortunately, and then they had the audacity to like immediately the first bundle they come out is the Hobbits, right? And I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy the Hobbits, you know, they're my boys, you know.
And then you found out that they're garbage.
They're trash, dude. They're super trash. So they lure you in.
Guaranteed, you'll need them for the first legendary though. Guaranteed.
Probably, yeah.
So you might be okay.
The point of the matter is the first pack they pump out is the Hobbits, right? So you're like, oh, dude, I'm about to go all in on these Hobbits, right? And so you're pumping them up, you're going buck wild on them. The little furry feet motherfuckers are just beating ass. They're just taking names, and then you hit like campaign 3, campaign 4, and it's like, oh shit, they actually blow, and they're god awful in the arena. And everybody that played this in the pre-test phase has this like Rohan team, and they're absolutely mopping the floor with the Hobbits. So people like me that had no idea, you know, that weren't part of the, you know, early test or whatever, didn't know that the Hobbits are garbage, which is the majority of the people who are playing this game. And
if only there was something called the internet where you could Google and look up things. And
that sucks though, dude.
You know,
that sucks. Like,
you know,
like I don't want to have to like
figure it. Yeah.
Like I don't want. Well, first of all, I wasn't even supposed to be. I was supposed to be out of town. I was supposed to be in Orlando the day that the game came out. I was supposed to be going to a metal show.
Here, you know.
So like, yeah, I wasn't.
So you can't play the mobile game while you're on the road.
No, what the problem is I said I didn't like do any research ahead of time on the game because like I had no intention of sitting down and binging the game in one day, but it just so happened that I was supposed to go to Orlando that day. I didn't go, so I just downloaded the game and then
all I hear is just excuse.
Okay.
You know,
well,
sometimes excuses are fine.
That's fine. It's okay. You do you. It's not well. We get it. That's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I only watch. This was a setup for that joke.
I only watch YouTube videos if it's WoW related.
This was a setup for that joke.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But no. For real though, like the game wouldn't be bad, but if they would do a couple things. Number one, the gold crunch is just it's too much, man. First of all, you can't even buy gold. Like I mean, like that's the most fucked up part of it is that you can buy a bunch of stuff in the game, but you can't buy the gold to use it. So like you could buy all the promotional materials you want all the level up materials for your skills, you can't even fucking do anything with any of it because you have no gold. So it's like the game is real stagnant. Like nobody's climbing at all. Like the power levels are like you go up by like 50 a day. It's like nothing. But anyways, I'm just all saying all this because I want the game to be cool. I'm still gonna play it like very casually, but I think anybody that's playing the game will echo my sentiments for the most part.
Yeah, I've been playing it too. I mean, I spent about $100 on it so far, and that's about all I'm going to give it. And I just like, I've been playing. It's, you know what, it's fine. Like I personally, I actually kind of like that it takes me about 10 minutes to do everything that I need to do in the day. And then I just check back in, get my energy, collect the things, whatever. I'm fine with it. I do wish you could buy gold. Not that I would buy gold. Oh, what's up, Remen? I didn't realize that he's in the chat.
He says, watches the movies, thinks Hobbit's gonna kick ass. Yeah, that's fair.
What is Star Rail? I've heard you guys talk about this with Stain.
So it's made by the people that did Genshin, but I mean, just think like a futuristic Star Ocean-y type.
I love Star Ocean.
Yeah, think of like a very futuristic style Genshin type game.
All right, I'll give that a try because
it's really popular. It's blowing up right now. So I've heard a bunch about it. I'll probably try it out, but I don't want to get sucked into it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I feel you on the gold crunch. I feel you on the leveling cap, but like I'm just enjoying it. So right now, what I'm focusing on with.
Oh, you're playing it too?
I'm playing it too. Yep.
Fucking nerd.
It's medieval stuff, dude. How do you not think I'm not going to play it?
Fucking
yeah.
So sorry. Keep going. Please keep going.
Fine.
Keep going.
Anyway, so I'm just logging in. I'm just focusing on my arena team, and I'm just focusing on getting. I think I'm gonna guess you're gonna need Road to Rivendell for their Rivendell characters. So I'm just trying to focus on getting those guys to like 4 stars.
Road to Rivendell.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm enjoying the fact that it's just low cash. Like I'm just log in to get the things, do the stuff, and like I'm not really worried about it at all. But I am enjoying it. It does feel like early MSF stuff. So I'm guessing that's because I never played Star Wars Galaxy, so Star Wars. What's
Yeah, it's Galaxy of Heroes.
Galaxy of
Heroes. Well, Galaxies was an MMO.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
So
Galaxy of Heroes is a great game. I always loved it. I only just stopped playing it because I was so hooked on MSF at that point in time.
Yeah, I never played it. Never picked up on it. Maybe I'll pick up on it just to have something else. But I'm sure it's
with Star Wars.
That. Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy big now, dude. There's so much stuff on there. There's a lot of stuff.
But I never played it. So I guess could always do something. But I'm enjoying it. I'll still play it. I don't know. I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to make content for it, but I don't know if it's worth it.
Lord of the Rings?
Just don't have time. Yeah, I was just thinking about making some YouTube stuff. Say fuck it, whatever, go for it. I mean, I still might, but I just don't have time.
D4's around the corner, baby.
D4 is going to be my main focus, so there is that. But I will say that in terms of mobile games, you should try. I know I keep talking about Eternal Evolution. It is a fun game, and I'm 100% free to play in that game. I have not spent $1 in it, and it's kept my attention for the last 3 months, and it's fun.
I can't take this seriously. A mobile idle RPG.
Yeah, that's just what they call like when you have stuff like
I think you could do and not play.
Yeah, kind of like our AFK Arena.
Anything that says idle just means that any of the gold or items or anything that you need just like continues to happen offline. So it just like you log as like, oh hey, collect your gold, collect your crystals, whatever. I mean, there's definitely hard gaps in the progression, but like I don't care. Like I log in, I do my stuff, I log out. Like it's not. Yeah, it's fun, but like and the animations are good. I really like the graphics on it. It's probably the best looking like hero collector that I've ever played. So
okay, that's cool.
But I'm enjoying it. I'm about to hit max level on all my characters, which is 240. I'm at like 219 on all my characters right now. But it's I enjoy it. Yeah, other than that, I haven't really found like any games that any mobile games have really held my attention. Although I am really looking forward to. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if this is going to be a mobile game or not, but I know at least it's going to be a free to play game. Is the Division game that's going to come out.
The Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very curious about that. I saw that gameplay footage.
I'm curious. I'm curious how they're going to do that. It's either going to be a ton of microtransactions or they're going to go the.
But the Division historically didn't really have microtransactions as part of the game. I would hope to think that if they do bring them, then it's just like cosmetic shit.
I hope so.
That, like, who gives a fuck?
I hope so. It's not Division Battle Royale. It's which is
Battle Royale.
They have a Battle Royale version in the first one. It's before it predates. Fortnite.
Yeah, I know that, but the new Division thing is a Battle Royale.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's like the whole thing.
Oh, I thought it was like PvE. I thought it was PvEVP kind of deal.
Yeah, it's a battle royale.
Oh, well, fuck yeah.
The Heartland. Yeah.
Heartland. Yeah.
Yeah, it's PvE PvP, but in a battle royale.
I did not know that. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna play the fuck out of that because I love.
Set in the mysterious rural town of Silver Creek. Explore and complete missions by day. Take on dynamically moving contamination enemy factions and player squads by night.
Sounds dope.
Let's play.
Let's play. Let's do it.
Let's play right now. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. Download it. Why haven't you downloaded it yet?
I was gonna play.
Wait, is it out?
Haven't you downloaded?
Is it out?
No, it's not. It's not out. I think it's going to come out later this summer, if not probably later this year, or it'll come out early 2024. But I know they are working on a mobile game version of The Division, which I am very excited for. Which I will also play the fuck out of. So
I'll play it. You know, I'm that guy. And you put Division label on it, I'll give it a shot. Yeah. I enjoyed that first game so much. You know what I mean? Like,
I wish I played it. I don't know. I mean, I know I don't have the time to go back and try it out.
Good.
But no, I know.
The Division 2 definitely, I would say, is still good. I would say that if you didn't play the first one, well, you know, maybe actually playing the second one without having played the first one will give you a fresh perspective on the second one. Maybe now that I say that out loud. But yeah, the first Division was, I think, one of the best looter shooters that ever existed. And like the amount of time I put in that game, it was the Dark Zone was like, oh my God, that shit was so toxic.
I think that game came out like around after the first or second year of Destiny, right? I want to say, because it was like this, it was at that time where like looter shooters was like the big rage of all things, of having like people like just wanted, like, we're like chasing that sort of that game style, and then battle royales came out, but like they had the first battle we've talked about before. They had the first battle royale that predated Fortnite, so and that PUBG. Was and PUBG. So it was, we didn't really.
Which is so funny, but also like they did it in such a good way. They pretty much made DayZ essentially, which is really funny, especially since I'm playing it right now.
In my opinion, it is the best battle royale version of battle royale out there, in my opinion. But the thing is, like, when it first came out, we played it and we're like, what is this? Like, why would I do this? Like, why?
Right.
Like,
what the fuck would I do this? I don't have any of my cool shit that I've been grinding for forever.
It didn't click, right? Yeah. It didn't click with a lot of people. And then Fortnite came out, and then DayZ came out, and PUBG came out, and then I kind of got left in the wind because those were like the fresh new things.
Yeah. It is unfortunate that it didn't come out after traditional survival.
It was too early.
Style battle, or not survival, but just battle royales in general. Yes. It also, because like people were playing the Division not for that aspect of it, but people who got into battle royales probably would have got into the Division because of it. You know what I mean? It is unfortunate because that would have changed that whole. Because I remember, it's actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if actually DayZ got the ideas from that Division battle royale, because you'd be dropped in. It was a blizzard. You had no clothing. You could get sick. You needed water and stuff. And you just had to scrounge for gear. The only difference was obviously at the end of it, you got extracted and then you got to keep any good gear you found. Whereas in DayZ, you're just constantly playing, you know, but.
Yeah. It was kind of an add-on to help have you get more better gear for your main character or whatever, but it's definitely like, I don't know, it's still my best. So.
All right, I want to hear about this Tears of the Kingdom shit, because I haven't played it yet, and Tommy's been playing it. So
yeah, I've been playing it hard. Well, it's actually funny. Me and Mallory have both been playing side by side, and our play styles are so hilariously different. It's like very funny to see how we both approach the game, because Mallory is very much into the collecting of the game. Like she's like, you know, running around just collecting as much shit, like hoarding as many resources as possible. Whereas I'm, you know, progressing story stuff like a little bit faster than she is. And it's been really fun to play side by side because then she'll be like, oh, you didn't know you could do this? I'm like, oh, you didn't know you could do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hilariously enough, though, she's been finding those things more than me, which makes that funny. But
dude, some of the memes that are the videos I've been sending you, apparently you can like build stuff now.
Well, yeah. So there's the new, and this is obviously not really getting into spoilers, but the new mechanic in the game, as opposed to the pad you got in the last game. You still have a pad, but you get this thing called the Ultra Hand, and the Ultra Hand is like buck wild bonkers cool shit essentially. And you could fuse things together. You can attach things together, which are two separate things. I know that sounds like I'm saying the same thing, but they're two separate things for mechanic wise that I don't really want to get too much into because people haven't played it. I want them to experience it for themselves. But you can make things essentially. So if I wanted to make a little hot air balloon that shot me up into the sky so I can get a better vantage point or jump and go to an island or something, I can. What's the word for it? I'm trying to think of it without it being too shitty. Okay. I can materialize a rocket or a flamethrower to put under a balloon that'll bring me up. So that's like the basic, right? That's like what they envisioned. That's all people would do. Make little cars, make little funny flying things. But that's not how the internet works, as we all know. People are going to do a lot more than that, obviously.
Yeah. How long did it take for someone to make a penis?
Oh my God, penis is left and right.
Oh, actually, there's a
fucking right. like giant dogs.
Somebody made a video of a giant, like the outline of a giant person, and the rocket is the penis, and then there's two like spheres as the balls, and it literally keeps like shooting and exploding until it does, and then the whole thing just explodes and falls apart at the end. Like. And then the other one that I sent Dom that I actually died was like somebody crafted like a ship that they were setting on, and it was like America, fuck yeah, and it was like he's just like bombing this camp as he's flying over it. And it was so fucking funny, but I'm like, you know, because like it's Legend of Zelda, right? So
it's truly bonkers. So like obviously there's those things. You know, and so, but like even more to that though, like people are like finding ways to make the most bonkers shit, dude. Like I'm not even kidding you, the most bonkers shit.
Yeah.
And so
you gotta wonder if like the people that designed the game knew that this was gonna happen. I don't think they were.
I think it's the same thing when people make a game and then they find someone that speed runs it in 2 seconds and they're like, how the fuck? Did they think of this?
Right.
I think it's the same thing. I think people are like, I think they knew people would get silly, but not to the level of silly that people are concocting. Like truly the level of silly is
I feel like there's got to be some kind of like in-office bet about who's going to come up with like the most creative usage of that item, you know?
Dude, truly bonkers. Like in the most funny way possible. I love it. I really do. I'm having a great time.
Dude, the America fuck yeah one. Dude, if I'm scrolling through and I see that, I'll still laugh at it. It just gets me. I don't know why.
But like the game though itself is truly wonderful.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It looks great. I mean, everybody that I've seen playing it on Twitch has been enjoying the fuck out of it.
I think the thing that is just so fun is that the story is just like so well done that, and like the story.
What is the story? I'm sorry. Like can you explain the story to me? Because I actually have no idea because I don't really
like
follow.
A little bit without getting.
Just give me like the surface level.
Yeah. the Calamity Ganon was our main villain in Breath of the Wild, which was another form of Ganon, and that's what we find. That's what we're finding every Zelda game is
some like variant.
Ganon is somehow has either reincarnated, or he's in a different form, or he is trying to escape from a prison or whatever. Like, it's always Ganon, right? No matter what. Even in Twilight Princess, the whole game, Ganon isn't mentioned once. We have that fucking weird, funny dude, and at the end, that dude just dies and Ganon pops out. You know what I mean? So, like, no matter what, Ganon is the baddie, right? And so Calamity Ganon was kind of like Ganondorf in an ethereal kind of like form, in like not really a person, right? Like he was a force, you know? Ganondorf turns out Ganon in Tears of the Kingdom, turns out even Calamity Ganon came from the demon. The Demon King is the baddie, which Ganondorf was always known as. And so Ganon is a form. I won't say like how you find him or where he comes from, but he is a form. He is the Demon King in this. And you and Zelda end up trying to walk through some caves to like see where the source of some evil shit's coming from. You don't even know Ganon is a thing, and blah, blah, blah. Some shit happens and Zelda gets teleported away. You get teleported away. And without giving too much more info, the story begins. And you are trying to go to each region, like in the previous game, to find out the source of this. I'm like trying to be obviously vague without trying to explain something, not, but you're trying to go to all the regions like in the last game to find out why things are getting worse. And it's really cool because since the last game, there's more humans about, like there's like monster fighting forces, which are really cool. There's more of the other races around, like trying to do their own part. You get new companions. And then, this fucking, and then there's also like 3 levels now to the map. So you have all of Hyrule, which is fucking big, but then you have the sky maps now and you have the chasm maps. So there's 3 levels of map that you go to, which is a really cool new addition to the game. And then, you get the silly thing where you get to make giant rocket penises.
Rocket dongs.
So far, I would give the game easily a 10 out of 10 without even being it yet. It is beautiful. They have just done so well on updating the mechanics from the previous game. Like it feels like a sequel without like hard changing what was so good about the first game. Which
like they didn't try to like convolute it with some like new like crazy amount of new features. Like they kept it pretty real, right?
Exactly. Yes.
And they allow you to just construct robot penises now.
And they allow you to construct robot penises.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense.
I think you get it. Yep.
So basically what I'm hearing is that the team that made this game, they sat down and they were like, all right, guys, so we're gonna make Breath of the Wild, but you can build robot penises in this game.
Exactly.
And the team was like, done.
Yep. 100%. That's exactly what they did and said. Yes.
You were in the meeting, I'm assuming.
I was in the meeting. I was like, listen, if these don't have giant robot dongs, take me out. Like fucking
gotta have the dong. I'm out. Dude. It's dong or dom's out. Okay?
Dong or bust.
Dom or dong. Okay.
Dom or dong. Who do you want? Dom or dong. You know what I mean? And
that might be the title of the episode.
Dom or dong.
Dom or dong. You know what I mean?
That's really good.
So
sometimes you just got to put the dong on the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the game is just really great.
Flop it out.
Yeah, the game is great. Like, long story short, I don't want to talk too more. I don't want to
we get
pump
it.
up if
the
I don't
game's
need to,
great. Game's great.
Game is fucking phenomenal. Yeah. Like truly
10 out of 10. Buy it if you're a Zelda fan.
And when you look back at why this game exists, this was just supposed to be DLC, and they were like, no, this is too much. We have to make another game.
Yeah.
And thank goodness they did, because it's truly
that would have been a big DLC.
Too big a DLC. It would have been too big.
That's good.
I love it. And then also, I don't know if we talked about it in the last pod. Maybe we did, but I'm like back heavy into DayZ, which is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now in a really good server I've been enjoying. I have like a sweet little fucking base going on. It's really tight. I'm playing with it. It's a cool server too. It's like half RP, half just regular game. So RP in the sense that there's lore to the server, but it's not like it's not like you have to participate in that. Like you don't have to like, it's like all about like a cultist post Armageddon thing, but I don't have to like be a cult. You know what I mean? Like it's not like silly like that. But like every once in a while they have really cool events where the admins will spawn themselves as like ultra players with a shit ton of gear, and it'll be like, kill the cultist, he's located here, and you have to go try to find and kill him. And if you kill him, you get fire gear, but if you don't kill him, obviously you just die and you start over. But it's been really worth it because they drop fire gear. But then also like if someone else goes there, you have to like fight them too for it. It's really fun. I've been really enjoying it. I still don't know how this whole DayZ thing happened, which is still hilarious to me that I'm back in on a game that's like over 10 years old. That's still, it's hilariously enough thriving, but
dude, I'm over here looking at trying out. I mean, the thing that sucks is like, okay, so EQ EverQuest is coming out. They do a lot of progression servers, and you guys hear me talking about it enough in the Discord. Like, I'm such a huge fan of older games and things like that. And yeah, they're releasing a fresh server at the end of May, and I was like, ooh, I would love to get in on that.
I don't know. I mean, you can go for it, but I don't know if you remember EQ.
Oh, I do.
All.
No, I do. No, it's
because
the first,
it is
the first,
not an easy game to play.
Yeah, no, I know. I went when in 2017 when Agmar, I think it was. I don't know. Anyways, one of their progression servers started, and this was like right when I was going through my like career change, and I had no job, and I was like a fucking straight up loser, and for like a month just played 2 characters in EverQuest Classic, and it was very slow and painful. But I'm a weirdo, and I like that shit.
I remember when I first started playing video games, EverQuest was the game my mom warned me about. Like, Dom, have you heard about this game? There's like people get married and killing each other about it.
Yeah, like dude. Look, man, that game has a lot of does have a lot of a very colored history when it comes to that kind of thing, because that was like I think that was the first game where intimate relationships were formed, whether it were romantic or like a friendship with other people. You know, one of the first games that really offered that the ability for people to socially interact with one another, and that was the whole point of EverQuest when it first started. Anyways, whatever. I was looking at that. I also started playing Contest of Champions again on my phone. They made the game very fucking user friendly for anybody that's new and is interested in the game. Like, cause I made a new account and tried it out. Nice. They completely revamped the game. I mean, it's in its 7-year, it just hit its 7-year mark. But if you're into like casual fighting games, like with a RPG twist, game is the shit, dude. Like the new champs they're coming out with, they got like, oh man, what was the newest one they did? So they just did, what was the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, Adam Warlock? Like his fucking abilities are like when he fires off his specials, it's like the whole screen's like exploding and you're like trying to dodge shit. It's like actually cool. Pretty epic, you know? So
that's cool.
I was never into fighting games, but I'll give it a go.
I'm not into fighting games either, but for some reason I really like this one. I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's so well made and I love the Marvel characters and there are so many of them in the game at this point. That's just fun to see them and to like try out the different champs. And I don't know. I don't know why I like it so much. I really couldn't tell you, but I do. It's fucking fun.
I used to be pretty heavy into fighting games when I was younger, but the problem was there's no you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like in most fighting games, like, you know, Tekken, Street Fighter, Capcom stuff, there's not really much middle ground. If someone's better than you, they're just going to fucking stomp you. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, one of my best friends, Jonathan, he's been on the pod before. He is very good at fighting games.
Yeah.
And so it's...
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like... I know some combos. I'm doing this the other thing, but like,
I mean, this is actually
like, and there's like 30 screen animations. I've been murdered twice. We've already done 5 rounds, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Maybe that's why I like this so much, because it's only PvE. They just added a a Battleground thing, but I missed it apparently. But this is like the first iteration of them having actual PvP matches in the game. But other than that, all of it's PvE, and I'll tell you right now that the AI is no fucking joke. Like, I try some of those harder stages, and they will dumpster you in one fight, or in like one punch.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You literally can't make a mistake. So it's very. It's one of those games like you got to be very quick minded or you got to be like reactive. You know, I don't know. It's more than just like sitting there and Lord of the Rings. Like, you know, if you're into that kind of thing, like if you're looking for a more like engaged mobile game, I strongly recommend it for anybody that's looking for something fun to play until
there's a cool like esports bar near me, and they do big fighting tournaments, and that's dope. Watching it's one of the fighting games are toxic, but not like toxic like mean. It's shit talking is a part of the game.
Yeah,
and it is so fucking funny to watch that shit. It is so fucking funny.
People get heated over that.
Like watch these, dude. They get fucking
heated.
Yeah. They get heated, and it is.
I love it.
It's so funny.
Over like Smash Brothers, funny. Right? Like,
dude.
You're Kirby fucking
Street Fighter is the most.
Oh, okay.
Like watching these motherfuckers play Street Fighter is, dude. People. Mostly it's people in the crowd, just like.
Oh, I can see that going hype,
just being fucking absolute hecklers. Maniacs.
Yeah. So so speaking of the fighting games, I think that like even though I'm sitting here saying I'm not a big fighting game guy, they just did the announcement for a new Mortal Kombat 1 coming out. Which, like I will definitely, if you haven't seen the preview for it, check it out.
No, I
think Mish posted it in the OG chat. But it looks fucking phenomenal. I'll be buying it. I'm going to get Street Fighter 6 when it comes out. It looks awesome. Like it looks so good. The Mortal Kombat trailer, it looked phenomenal. Like I was like,
pretty cool.
I was like, take my money, honestly, as soon as I saw it.
You know, I kind of like how they try to make Mortal Kombat have stories, which is like fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's cool. I don't give a fuck about the story. You know what I mean? And I know that they've actually done a lot of work in the last like 10 years on making an actual functioning story. And it's almost like cute. Like, oh, it's cute, guys. Like, okay. Like, I don't give a fuck about your story.
Yeah, I'll try. I was on that like Mortal Kombat mobile game for a minute, which was fine, but it's just like.
But I love Mortal Kombat. Like I can think back to the first time I ever saw Mortal Kombat, and I was in Balboa Island in California. And I remember I was in an arcade and I heard "finish him," and I turn around and I see this dude do the Sub-Zero, like, you know,
freeze the body,
you know, and
I just skull out,
dude. I just remember like as a kid being like, "What the fuck is this?" And I stood there and watched this guy like just run through the game, you know. And ever since then, I always wanted to play it. But I also remember the other memory I have is that my dad would take me to, and I think about it and I'm like, Dad, what a fucking good dad. Like he would take me to fucking Pizza Hut just to sit there and play Street Fighter 2 on the arcade machine. Like he would sit there while I would play it, you know, and until I could get it on Super Nintendo, like when they finally released it. And it's so funny like how different things were when we were kids compared to now.
The game I played the most,
everything's at our fingertips, you know?
Oh yeah. The game I played the most was Capcom vs. SNK 2.
Oh, that's one of the best, dude.
And which
easily
was such a hard.
That's also one of the most sought after games, period.
Like, oh my God, we would just spend hours fucking playing that game, and all of the finishing animations were so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Were so fucking cool. Oh my God.
The other one was Marvel vs. Capcom. That was probably my
favorite. That was my favorite
shit, dude.
Yeah.
The absolute shit. They just don't make fighting games like they used to. And I'm hoping that these newer ones are a little bit of a throwback to how it used to be, because even though the older games had like outdated graphics or whatever, the simplistic values of them are what made them so good. And even though like you were just saying that Capcom versus SNK, like I can remember that one. I remember the Marvel vs. Capcom. Those are like some of the most iconic fighting games, period, to me. I mean, outside of like a Smash Brothers, which is I think a game in its own kind of fighting category, but I just feel like they don't make them like that anymore, and hopefully they do. Hopefully this new Street Fighter and this new Street Fighter 6 and this MK1 they're coming out with are a nice throwback to it, and they'll be fun to play them. Oh, the League of Legends fighting game, that will be so.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh,
I know they're coming out with an MMO.
Yeah, no, they've been working on like they have studios working on like everything. They've got like a Diablo style game. They've got the MMO they're working on. They've got other games like Legend of the Rune King. They've got other stuff like that are like like independent storylines. And they've got apparently they have an Overwatch style game being worked on. Or no, I guess that was Valorant. What am I talking about? And then I think what's the other one they were working on? The fighting game. Like I think it's supposed to be more like a Tekken style game, but yeah.
Only fighting game I never liked Tekken.
Really? Did you ever try Soul Calibur?
Yeah, Soul Calibur was fun. Soul Calibur was
Soul Calibur 2 was like that was my shit.
The 2D aspect the 3D aspect of Tekken I thought that wasn't really my jam.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, now that we've talked about fighting games for like the last 10 minutes and none of us are fighting game players, I guess. But, you know. Dash, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Jedi Survivor. I don't know. Did I talk about this last time? I can't remember if I did or not.
Oh, that's right. It did come out. Yeah. What the fuck am I talking about? I've been playing it too. Like,
yeah, it's just been playing that. Been really enjoying it. I finished the story. It was okay. Story was okay. What I'm really impressed by is the environments. Like, I think I remember talking about because I'm pretty sure that like it's only available on like the next gen consoles, or PC because it had a terrible PC release, but consoles it's been fine. But I finished the story. I'm trying to do my platinum run on the game before D4 comes out, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time because it's gonna be really fucking slammed. But I really enjoy that, and I'm really just waiting for D4 to come out, which is very soon. Very soon. That's literally all I'm doing. I'm just biding my time. I'm trying to get things done around the house because when that game comes out, I got to get myself in a routine where I wake up early so I can work out. So because after work, all I'm doing is D4. Like I'm done with work at 5:30, and that's it, and then I'm done.
Yep.
So I D4 for 4 hours.
Yep.
That's all I'm doing.
I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. It'll be the first game I think that we've played together since Marvel Strike Force, where there's actually a community. You know?
Yeah.
June's gonna be very funny for me because I'm still obviously doing Tears of the Kingdom. That's gonna take forever.
Oh,
Diablo 4 comes out.
Forever.
It's gonna take forever. There's actually like too much probably going on. This can be like a long time. Diablo 4 comes out. I have surgery at the beginning of June, but then also at the end of June or like mid-June, a full new edition of Warhammer is happening. So like it's a full restart on the game. So that's going to be a very interesting change to everything. June's going to be very funny for me. A lot of stuff. You know,
that's probably the reason why I moved my PC down here because my PlayStation's over there now. So I don't have it set up yet, but I'm going to run a cable so I'll be able to plug in for my PlayStation into my PC and I can just keep it all in one spot. So I can stream it because I'm playing it on console mainly for trophies, and then I'll play it on PC later. But I only have a single monitor here. I don't have a dual monitor set up anymore because I don't really stream that often. I don't really need it, but I still want a PC for fun game stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, even though I don't stream that much either, I enjoy doing it. Having a second monitor just for when I am playing, I can have another monitor to like open things or like there's like a really good interactive map that exists in DayZ, so it's really nice to like pop that open.
Yeah, I might do that, but I sold a couple of things. I sold a monitor, gave some stuff away, so like it's fine for now. I don't need it. I'm trying to be less. I'm trying to be more frugal, less spending. Although we did just sign the contracts to start the renovation on our kitchen, so that'll be a lot of money. So I gotta pinch some pennies, play one game for a while, and that's about it.
Call up your boy Ryan, man. Do some more commercials.
Your boy Ryan.
Yeah.
Your boy Ryan.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
I was just with him for a week. So.
Your boy.
Hey man, that's cool. That's fucking cool.
That's
You guys are
I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys like, oh Ryan, hey.
Yeah.
Tight. Yeah.
I get hugs.
That's how I'm with, my boy Kevin.
K-Dog?
Kevin Costner. You may have heard of him.
Yeah,
I call him Casey,
KC. Oh,
I've never heard of him before. What is he? Does he play sports or something?
Yeah. He's a big sports guy.
He's a
how
sports
it is.
guy,
Baseball player?
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah, minor leagues.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Good one.
Yeah, but yeah. All right. Anything else you guys are looking forward to? Anything like that? Any news coming out? I don't know. I'm
sure there is. I'm too. This is one of the first times I'm too in the now of the game of games.
Yeah.
Like thing I'm looking for. Yeah, of course. Like fucking. Obviously,
I think it's safe to say that all of us have been just doing like placeholder shit until D4 comes out, and D4 is going to be like a big.
Don't even. Oh my God, Meech! Don't even get me started about Final Fantasy. Like Final Fantasy, I'm so upset that game is coming out 2 weeks after D4.
It's exactly. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's going to fall behind. Like I'm not going to play it when it comes out. I'm not going to. I refuse to be one of those.
Cancel. I might have to cancel my pre-order before it.
I just refuse to be one of those people that's going to be like, oh, sorry guys, I can't. I'm falling behind on the leveling curve because I'm going to go play Final Fantasy 16. I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm too much of a tryhard and too sweaty of a gamer to be falling behind the pack in terms of end game progression. So it's just. And by the way, for those out there, I will be I don't know what y'all's plans are, but the WoW guild that I raid with, they're going to be starting a community in D4, and I'll be part of the management or whatever for that. So if you guys are looking for a home for D4 or a leveling group or anything like that, please hit me up, hit Bash up, and we'll be organizing things and trying to get people together, and we'll do one thing I'm actually really looking forward to, which I don't know if you guys are ever up for this, but it'd be fun to re-roll together, as a pack, just for a couple hours, set up community events because one of the parts of the game that's really cool that I don't know, some people might have missed is that you get benefits for your account. An account, your whole account, as far as talent points are concerned, the more alts you have leveled to certain points. And so the game really wants you to go out there and play different classes and collect different achievements. And there's just a lot of stuff to do in the game. So there'll be a lot of groups forming up and, yep.
Yeah. I have to figure out what that's looking like, but I'm totally down and on board with that. So I have to go through and figure out I'm gonna have my main, and I think this time I'm gonna play a sorceress. Round one, the first run, because I played. Oh, we didn't even talk about the stress test that happened with it.
I wasn't.
Did you guys even play it? Or was it just me?
Server Slam? I didn't play it. No, I just didn't want to do it again. I also I
did it for just the collectible or whatever.
Yeah. What was the collectible?
The cosmetic.
There's a mount.
You get something that goes on your mount. I was just whatever, it's fine. But I'm honestly glad that I played it because I was gonna be oh yeah, I'm gonna go all in on Necro. I'm gonna do a Necro, and this is what I'm gonna do. And they severely nerfed Necros, and it made it not fun. And I was just kind of not wanting to. Sorry, there's a mosquito right in front of my face.
Interesting.
So yeah. I was just not. I'm either going to play either Druid or Sorceress. I think I'm going to start with a Sorceress, or Sorcerer or whatever, and then I'll probably play a Necro once they buff the pets. But the pets die in 1 or 2 hits, and I was just not. You spend all your time resummoning, and they just die really fast, and I was just not having fun with it. And this is World Tier 1 stuff that I was having issues with. So, I was just not. I don't know. It felt. Necros were super OP. I felt in the alpha, I was just face rolling everything.
Insanely OP in the alpha, but they ridiculously strong.
But they felt super weak in the server slam. I would count them maybe last and everything. So there needs to be a little middle ground. I don't know, buff the pets some. And I went down. I tried every single build that I could with the Necro. I had a bunch of legendaries. I had some stuff I went through and actually gave it a full run through and I was just like, I was like, you know what? Let me just try a sorceress, because I was like, I'm gonna just try and give it a go. And like the first like 10 levels of the sorceress, like I had such a significant better time. I had a much better time with the sorceress than I did with the necro, and I was like, this is bullshit. I don't want to. If I'm gonna, I'll play a necro, but it'll be later once they buff them. But like, I want to have fun. I don't want to be frustrated, and I was very frustrated with the necro.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound. Yeah, no,
it's not fun. I mean, I might try a druid as well, because I know that Stan's doing.
They
a druid,
got buffed,
but yeah, and I saw that Barb's got buffed, and I wanted to see what the buff was for Barb's, but I didn't get a chance to actually do it. But
yeah, I was thinking about doing the elemental build on the druid, but I might do a pets build now since it got a little buffed.
Yeah,
that sounds fun.
But I definitely the lightning sorceress is a lot of fun. So
picture it froze on in the stream. Oh, never mind. It fucking just changed.
Yeah,
it had a picture of me like mid yawn. So I was like leaning back with my mouth like wide open, looking like I'm about to take a shot in the face.
Classic.
God, stupid freaking.
Definitely classic.
Yeah, but anyway, cool. Well, I think that's going to do it for us. Thanks everyone for coming out. When the next time we'll be recording is when D4 has dropped. So.
Be ready to listen to an hour of us being like, D4 is the greatest game ever.
I'm coming back from LA like that day, so it might be either later Sunday night or
probably Sunday night. I think
or whatever. So I'm gonna try to see what I do. Am I gonna spend $60 to unlock it for PC so that way I can play it while I'm away? Who knows? We'll see.
I got it on PS5, and I'm keeping it on PS5 because I don't know what's up. Well, my hunch is the PC client is going to shit the bed on the opening weekend. Like I just have this feeling like things have been going wrong lately with other games, and that even sucked on my computer. And the server slamming, I couldn't even play it on my computer. So
I didn't try it on my computer. I only tried it on PlayStation.
My computer also is not as good as your guys' computers, so. Could be just a hardware issue, but
yeah, could be.
Could very well be.
I got it on PS4.
I figured Dom had plans, so I missed the first half of the stream. What does that even mean?
Because usually we start at like 11 because you had something.
We don't start at 11. We start at 10 so I can go do plans.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know. Maybe BD's just trying to take shots, and it was
he's just.
I still remember the one about the you had to miss a stream because you had to you were doing a charity event for displaced rats or something like that.
Displaced rats.
That was the best one ever.
Yeah, that was funny. I don't even remember what the fuck. Yeah,
it was very good,
but it was just so good.
It was very good. So, all right. Thanks everyone for coming out. We'll see you all next time. In the meantime, you can find us on Instagram at og.podcast. Our Twitter is overachieversp. Our website is ogpodcast.fm. This episode and every episode where we're talking about what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, a little bit of gaming news, and also find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/ogpodcast and our Discord. You can hop in, chat with us about D4, anything else at discord.me/ogpodcast. So see you all next time, and until then.
Peace.